I don't know if they really have the technical strength because I cannot see who those people are. It's easy to put some sort of name that look pretty fake to me. I would say there's maybe three type of AI technology that could be used for various applications.
Part of spotting the best crypto AI projects is identifying the wannabes. We're cracking the code on spotting those sneaky, fishy crypto projects you want to avoid. And there's definitely ways to find projects to avoid. One way is by looking at the CertiK Skynet leaderboard, where you can find security scores, audit reports, and get a lot of insight into what the project is about. Full disclaimer, I do work for CertiK, but in terms of my work on this channel, it is separate from the views and my work at CertiK. I'm also going to share some Web3 and AI secrets that those experts out there keep to themselves. We're sharing insider tips that you won't find anywhere else, so like this video, subscribe to the channel, and let's dive right in. First, listen to this clip of Patrick, aka Crypto Rookies, going over a project that he would avoid.
A lot of projects use the keyword without having any kind of technology under the hood. It's the same in AI, the AI market. Everybody slapped that keyword. Every startup in the world put the AI keyword, but most of them don't have the know-how or the capacity or any sorts of innovation behind it. If you're really building something related to AI in the crypto space, you have an increased amount of difficulty. So basically, I want to find projects that I really have the know-how to pull that off. Because there's some definite advantage, but there's also weakness. Because again, it's a computer science. There's trade-off to be made on various algorithms when you decentralize stuff. Image generation with like Midjourney, it's a really popular system in the centralized world for AI that you can just write text and it will generate really high quality image. If it was real technology, I would expect this to grow way more than that. It's a market cap of $14 million and a fully diluted market cap of just 19 million. And I think that's pretty low. If you look, this seems to have launched somewhere at the end of 2022. That's the AI technology can generate image like that. So that's really impressive. It's really high quality. They probably fake Web 2 AI technology under the hood. They basically pushed it and pretend that it's them doing the work. And then basically it ended up costing the users a lot more than using the Web 2 technology in the first place. The team of that, I looked on LinkedIn, I found no real team members. They might be using Midjourney in the back end. And right now they say that this is in beta and you need to have 100,000 of those tokens in order to have access to the beta. 100,000 token means that it's like about $1,300 to get access to the beta to use it. But you can get a Midjourney subscription for, I think, like $15 a month. So that 1,300 is a pretty heavy fee if they are just using Midjourney in the backend. The team, when I looked on LinkedIn, I didn't find anybody. I would want to check and try to see if those people really know what they're doing. Because I have a feeling that those are fake team members.
$1,300 is a hefty fee, and as Patrick mentioned, you can use similar technology for much less. Check out these monthly subscription rates for Midjourney: $10, $30, $60 for the Pro plan. Even if you want the Mega plan, that's $120 per month. Now, Midjourney is not decentralized, but let me show you a project that is. Now that you have an example of a project to avoid, let's look at an application like Corcel and make a comparison.
If you go at the top in apps, you actually have more than just ChatGPT. You have a tool to cut out pieces of images. You have image search. You have a translate. You can also connect to the API. It's possible that also this project of image AI is using Bittensor because they also have generate beautiful image in seconds, like the studio. And let's do it right now to see what we can do. You just specified this. Right now, they don't have the high definition like Midjourney just yet, but I guess it's going to come. And you have two mode, portrait or landscape. And it doesn't take too long. So that means that you know that it's not an actual artist doing the work. It's really generated. So let's take a look.
So this is Corcel that's running on top of Bittensor, right?
Exactly. Do you realize how much it would cost for you to pay an illustrator or an artist to come up with those things? I think this is a groundbreaking technology in regards to AI. And right now, that's the disadvantage is that imagine all the artists that may lose their job over time, and the AI was trained on arts that was generated by artists in the first place, and those artists will never see a penny for what the AI is generating now, even though the AI could not have existed without those artists in the first place. So to me, that's why AI technology should become decentralized so that it's not controlled by one small entity with just a few employees and they capture all the value from it basically. Like if it's in a decentralized fashion, then everybody that own the token participate in the profit share and the value capture of this.
Corcel is decentralized, and for the time being, it's free. As Patrick pointed out, there are many tools on top of Corcel that you won't get in image generation AI. Now that you see the difference in quality of the two projects that we looked at, let's look at why we should pay attention to this AI narrative as a whole and Elon Musk's AI plans for the future.
So Vitalik, just a week ago, he talked about decentralized AI, and he did talk about Bittensor specifically. And then basically the price did a 40% gain because of that. So the thing that's pretty interesting to see, the words of one person could have like a big influence on this. And I think this is not a small market cap. It was at like I don't know. It has reached a market cap of $3 billion in terms of Bittensor. So it's pretty heavy to move the price that fast. So, and we've seen that before with Elon Musk. Whenever he spoke about Bitcoin or Dogecoin, there was some massive price growth. And that's a thing to understand is that Elon Musk is a big fan of crypto, as we know. And in terms of Twitter, there's a vast amount of text data that he has access to in order to train some AI technology to do various things. So right now he hasn't released any plan in that regard, but I think there's some possibility that he kind of leverage this at some point for AI technology. He did release Optimus Prime. He started building robots in his factory. So definitely he is pushing quite hard on AI technology for his cars, now for robots, for factory work or whatever this is supposed to be used for. And he has also the Neuralink, which is brain implant to merge AI technology in with more like transhumanism type of trends. So that's why for me, I really keep my eyes open on AI technology. But I think that's the problem. It's hard to find projects that are not really fake.
You're absolutely right, Patrick. It is difficult. So share with us some alpha so we can become experts in spotting good quality projects. What should we be on the lookout for? I have to warn you, this part gets a little technical, so be sure to pay close attention.
I would say there's maybe three types of AI technology that could be used for various applications. So there's image processing, like we just saw with the generative AI. There's also more like time series data processing. So like if you're trying to make a prediction of price or prediction of various time series data, that's a big chunk that is the AI algorithm that you need for that is entirely different than what you need for image processing. And then there's basically text data, like ChatGPT and so on. There's definitely a few other things, but image is more like basically binary kind of files. And we've discussed that in the past. When you want to store that type of data, you need a data storage that is in a specific kind of way. For example, Jackal is a project that we discussed before that is kind of pretty well optimized with hot memory storage, meaning that when you train your AI model, you need to be really fast at transferring bulk of data all at once. And Jackal is using a kind of a bucket type of systems of storage. And Jackal is more hot storage where it's fast to access and you can transfer large amount of data when you train your AI model. So let's say when you're dealing with data storage, that's kind of the first step of doing AI technology. You need to have large amount of data and you need to pre-process that data, clean it, and basically process it until you start dealing with on the compute. And so compute, that's when you deal more with, like, for example, Bittensor and other type of similar technology. You also have render, you have Akash. It's all about compute. And there's something going on right now because of AI technology not in crypto, but in normal, like any kind of AI technology, apparently there's becoming a shortage of compute. AWS, Google, and all of those companies are struggling to keep up with the demand for AI technology and processing. So the price are going up, and that means that having a decentralized compute system might actually financially benefit quite a lot. So that's why Render recently had a pretty big pump also. It's because of that reason. So what I'm thinking here is that we do the same for the time series data. We did the same for text, and we see which technology is used where. So I'll come up as I do more research in the field and I identify projects that fit in the right category. I'll make a nice infographic, but that's basically how I look at the market. And then once you're past the compute, you basically have your kind of decentralized app. That could be your Corcel, for example, or ChatGPT, or Corcel has the ChatGPT, but there's a few other apps, and they're all running on Bittensor. But the thing, I don't know what kind of data store they are using in the background, all of that stuff. But the AI algorithm that is used for creating images like this is entirely different than something to process time series data or to process text. And that's what you need to understand, is that some AI technology can be really well optimized for certain tasks, but not for others. You told me about Allora to take a quick look. So I did read briefly about it. Yeah, they do have backing from real VCs. So they probably have real technological power on the team, most likely. And when I look at their solution, it looks like it's highly optimized for time series processing. So I would put in my chat here that Allora, it looks like it's really optimized for time series data processing.
I know that was a lot, but in a nutshell, there are different types of models. Use this graph to understand the differences, and be sure to check out Patrick's full article on this topic. I'll be sure to link it in the description. AI has made a lot of advancements recently, and it now has the infrastructure to support these decentralized applications like Corcel, like Allora. Are you excited about where AI is headed? Is decentralized AI part of your portfolio? Let me know in the comments below. Hit the like button and subscribe on the way out, and I'll catch you in the next video.